Hi everyone, it's Caitlin Breen. Welcome back. I know I've been away for a while, but I'm back with another question and answer video. As a refresher, we are reading from this book here, Hey God, We Need Answers, channeled by Elliot Eli Jackson. Source has assigned me a chapter from which to do a video on each question, and I have another question for you guys today. The question I'm going to read from is relevant to what's going on with a lot of natural disasters happening recently, and there's a lot of fear going on the planet right now that I am personally feeling, and it's really overwhelming. So I wanted to help ease that fear as much as I possibly can with this question. The question is, how many times has Earth been populated by humans? A catastrophe occurred, and humans began civilization again. Source's answer is none. Now, there have been and will be many, as you call them, catastrophes that occur on your planet, yet none have or ever will wipe out the whole planet or most of your species. Some of the ones that have happened only happen in certain portions of your planet. Your species in those areas simply moved or rebuilt. I know it's a question a lot of people will voice sometimes where they're concerned, how many mass extinction events has this planet incurred, and are we going to have another one? Fortunately, the answer is no, we're not going to, and nothing is ever going to kill off mankind completely or even mostly. In the Sapiential Discourses, Book 4, Source talks about the planet and what we can expect in our planet's future a little bit. But some of the things they do say is that there will always be earthquakes on our planet. There will always be monsoons. There will always be wind, snow, rain, and dust storms. In the future, there will even be heat storms on our planet, but those aren't going to kill us either. In the earlier book, Sapiential Discourses 2, they also talk about it. They do say, there will be no extinction of the human race until all return to us, which is a ways off. Your species is here to stay. There will be some minor habitation destruction, however, it will be corrected. Some of your known animals will become extinct within the next 75 years, but some new ones are coming. There will be enough food and water for all. We will see to that. Carbon dioxide in your atmosphere will decrease. It will take some time for this to happen, but it will happen. So we can all rest assured that there is not going to be some major mass extinction event. We're not all going to die in a nuclear holocaust. What is going to happen is that the human race is going to start advancing technologically like never before. We are going to live on other planets. We're going to live on the moon. We're going to live on Mars. We're going to inhabit some of the Goldilocks planets, sources said. This is farther off in the future, not in the next 10 years, I don't think. But source also says that there's going to, in the future, appear to be a mass exodus away from planet Earth by humanity. It doesn't necessarily mean that it will be, but there will be a lot of people who do leave the planet. Conditions are going to become more inhospitable for us than they are currently. As mentioned before, there will be severe heat storms in our future. A lot of our species will move underground and underwater, and there will be information about that technology coming to our species over the next few decades to assist us with building those cities. It's really important to remember to not have fear when we are facing such scary situations, such as the wildfires burning in Australia and earthquakes happening all over the globe all at once with Turkey and the Caribbean and it's just been a lot of stuff happening in the month of January alone. It's really super important for everybody to just have faith and know that we are not going to die. There's especially a lot of fear around disease right now. The coronavirus is on every news station. There are news stories about the coronavirus on TV every day. It's so important. I keep saying this, but it is so important to not have fear. The more fear that is generated, the more problems we are going to create where there were not problems before. What you resist persists. So the more you fear, the more you resist something, the more it is going to become present in your life, either literally or figuratively. That is how the universe works. So we all need to be calm and understand that this is not going to wipe us out, not even close. Things we can do to help ease our own fears and the fears of others. So if you're nervous about impending war, or if you're nervous about stopping fires anywhere, or about assisting others that have been through some natural disaster such as an earthquake or a hurricane, the best thing you can do for them is to pray. Pray to the angels of the highest vibration to assist the rescue crews with saving as many people as possible. Pray that all financial and physical aid that needs to come to these people and to these places can get there as quickly as possible. Just set your intentions. Send love and light and peace and calming to any area of the planet that you feel might need it. Fear-mongering and giving in to other people's propaganda is not going to help anyone. It's also really important to remember that news, at least in the United States, is for profit. News stations on TV and in the newspapers, they are going to make money off of as many people as they possibly can. So they are going to talk about things that are going to elicit fear because they know that that drives business. Just remain calm. There will be meteors that hit the earth and that do cause damage, but they're not going to wipe us out. There will be extraterrestrials that visit this planet and make themselves known, and they're not going to enslave us. They're not going to wipe us out. In fact, they're already here and have been since the start of our species and even before. We have nothing to fear from them. The best thing that we all can do to assist our planet and assist each other in surviving and in thriving is to raise our vibrations, to remain as calm as we possibly can, to find the joy around us rather than the fear. Choose the joy around us rather than the fear. Be kind to your others, even those that are different from you, even those who you think you may not like. We are all so much more alike than we would sometimes like to believe. There is nothing that we can do to stop the cycle of the earth that it is going through right now. It is going to go through a warming before a cooling, and then it will have a mini ice age. None of us alive right now are going to see that ice age. However, and the ice age itself is not going to wipe us out. Humanity will survive it, and like I said, we will be living elsewhere at the time anyway. It is not something that we created. It is a natural part of the Earth's life cycle. But we can do our part and respect the Earth and respect each other so much that we don't cause unnecessary issues for ourselves. I hope I was able to ease some fears that you all have. We'll see you guys next week with another question and answer.